Be me, 27. Living in Chicago. Code monkey for a logistics firm that moves plastic junk from China to Amazon warehouses. Job is 90% fixing bugs created by the offshore team and 10% pretending to care about corporate culture during Zoom stand-ups. My apartment is a shoebox in Logan Square. Exposed brick because the landlord is too cheap to drywall. Rent costs half my paycheck. I tell myself I like the urban aesthetic. Really, I just like being able to walk to a liquor store at 2 a.m. without getting stabbed. Ideally, dating life is non-existent. Deleted Hinge 6 months ago. Got tired of the same conversation on loop. I love tacos in the office. My love language is physical touch. Here for a good time, not a long time. It felt like interviewing NPCs for a quest I didn't want to go on. Became cynical. Started viewing romance as a supply and demand curve. Market value, depreciation, ROI. My mom calls every Sunday asking if I've met a nice girl. I tell her I'm focusing on my career. Lie. I'm focusing on not screaming into my pillow every night from the crushing monotony. It's November. Chicago November is a special kind of hell. Not winter yet, but the sun gives up around 4 p.m. Wind cuts through layers like they aren't there. Walking home from the Blue Line station because I'm trying to save money on Ubers. Headphones on, listening to some ambient synthwave playlist to drown out the sound of traffic. Dissociating hard, thinking about whether I should heat up leftover pasta or just eat cereal for dinner. The sky opens up, not a drizzle. A deluge, freezing cold rain coming down in sheets. I have no umbrella because I'm an idiot who trusts the weather app. Sprint for cover, duck under the awning of a closed-down dry cleaners. Space is maybe 4 feet wide. Smells like wet concrete and exhaust. Standing there shaking water off my jacket, muttering curses at the sky. Then she runs, literally crashes into the space next to me. Soaked, wearing this oversized army green parka that looks 3 sizes too big. Combat boots splashing in a puddle. She's gasping for air, laughing. Not a cute giggle. A full, chesty laugh like she just escaped a bank robbery. Holy shit, she says. Wipes wet hair out of her face. Mascara is slightly smudged under her left eye. She's not a model. She's not the Instagram face tune perfection I'm used to seeing online. She looks tired, messy, and real. Pale skin, sharp nose, dark circles like she hasn't slept in a week. Holding a canvas tote bag, clutching it to her chest like it holds nuclear launch codes. I usually ignore people in public. Headphones stay on, eyes on the ground. City survival instinct. But she looks at me. Direct eye contact. Eyes are a weird shade of gray-blue. You think the ark is coming to pick us up? She asks. I blink. Pause my music. Pull one earbud out. What? The rain. She gestures to the waterfall coming off the awning. Biblical flood. I'm expecting a boat with 2 giraffes any second. I actually chuckle. Rusty sound. If the giraffes show up, I'm taking one, I say. You can't separate them, she shoots back instantly. They're a set, ruin the ecosystem. I have high ceilings, it could work. We stand there for 20 minutes. Rain doesn't let up. Usually I'd be checking my phone, anxious to leave. But I'm not. We start talking. Not the what do you do for work garbage. We talk about the awning, how the dry cleaner probably fronted for a mob operation. She bets me $5 there's a safe in the floor. I bet her there's just dead cockroaches. She tells me she's carrying 3 library books in her tote, and if they get wet she has to flee the country. I ask what books. Expect something generic. She pulls out a beat-up copy of The Master and Margarita. Trying to understand why the devil is the most likable character, she says. My brain short-circuits. I read that in college during my pretentious phase. Actually liked it. We spend the next 10 minutes arguing about Pontius Pilate. She's smart, quick, sarcastic without being mean. She makes fun of my corporate North Face jacket. I make fun of her boots being untied. For the first time in years, I feel present. Not analyzing the interaction. Not thinking about my market value. Just a human being talking to another human being in the rain. The rain slows to a drizzle. Moment of panic. The bubble is about to burst. I need to do something. Ask for her number. Too aggressive. Ask for her Instagram. Too shallow. She checks a cracked iPhone. Crap, I'm late, she says. She looks at me again. That same intense, gray-eyed stare. You're not as boring as your jacket suggests, she says. Smirks. Thanks, you're drier than you look. Stupid. Why did I say that? She laughs anyway. I'm Lena, she says. Anon, I reply. Well, Anon with the high ceilings. If you ever want to argue about Russian literature again, I'm usually at the map room on Tuesday nights. Sitting in the back, looking pretentious. She steps out from the awning. Tuesday, I repeat. She walks backward for a few steps. Unless the ark comes first, she yells. Then she turns and jogs down the wet sidewalk. Disappears around the corner. Be me, Tuesday. 6:30 p.m. Standing in my apartment, staring at my closet. Changed my shirt 4 times. Feel like a teenager. This is stupid. It was a random interaction. Dopamine spike caused by novelty and adrenaline. She probably tells every guy she meets to come to the map room. She probably won't even be there. Or she'll be there with a boyfriend. Some guy with a beanie and a band tattoo who actually understands art. I should just stay home. Play video games. Rot. But I can't get the conversation out of my head. The way she laughed. The smudge of mascara. It felt organic. In a world of swipe left, swipe right, it felt analog. I grab my keys. Leave before my brain can talk me out of it. The map room is crowded. Smells like hops and old wood. I squeeze through the front. Heart hammering against my ribs. Scan the room. Feel like a creep. What if she sees me and doesn't recognize me? Oh, it's the rain guy. Awkward. I should leave. Turn to go. Then I see her. Back corner, just like she said. Small table. She's wearing a thick sweater today. Mustard yellow. Readings. No phone in sight. Just a pint of stout and a book. She looks focused. Brows furrowed. I freeze. Reality check. She's just a person. I've built this up for 3 days into some mythical encounter. Projected all my loneliness onto a stranger. This is how you get hurt. This is how you end up bitter. Just turn around. Go home. Save the memory of the rain as a perfect little vignette. Don't ruin it with reality. But my feet move. I walk over. Stand near the table. She doesn't look up immediately. I clear my throat. Is this seat taken by a giraffe? She freezes. Looks up. Takes a second. Then the recognition hits. Smile spreads across her face. Genuine. You actually showed up, she says. Closes the book. I have to warn you, I'm in a mood. The devil is winning in this chapter. I pull out a chair. I brought backup, I say. Gesture to the waiter. We order drinks. The night is a blur. We talk for 3 hours. I learn about her. She's a graphic designer but hates it. Wants to illustrate children's books. She's from Ohio originally. Moved here to escape a toxic family dynamic. She hates olives. She thinks space travel is a waste of money, until we fix the ocean. I tell her about my soul-sucking job. About my dad leaving when I was 10. Things I don't tell anyone. It's easy. Too easy. I keep waiting for the red flag. The catch. The part where she mentions her husband in the Navy. Or her obsession with astrology. But it doesn't come. She's just cool. Funny. Neurotic in a way that matches my neuroses. At 10 p.m. the bar gets too loud. Do you want to get out of here? She asks. Walk, I suggest. Yeah, it's not raining. We walk through Bucktown. Cold air feels good. We're walking close. Arms brushing. The tension is electric. My brain is screaming. Don't mess this up. This is real. You were wrong about everything. Cynicism was a defense mechanism. Hope is scary but necessary. We stop in front of a brownstone. This is me, she says. Stands on the bottom step. She's taller now. Eye levels. She looks at me. Bites her lip. I'm really glad you came in on. Me too. I almost didn't tell you where I'd be. Thought it was weird. I almost didn't come. Thought it was weird. We laugh. Silence stretches. The moment. The cinematic kiss moment. I lean in slightly. She doesn't pull back. Then her phone rings. Loud. Jarring marimba ringtone. She flinches. Checks the screen. Face changes. Smile vanishes. Shoulders drop. I have to take this, she says. Voice tight. Everything okay? Yeah, it's complicated. She looks at the phone, then at me. The magic evaporates. Replaced by something heavy. I should go, she says. Right, yeah. Anon I. Phone keeps ringing. I had a really good time. Yeah, me too. I'll text you, or I don't have your number. I fumble for my phone. Give her my number. She types it in hurriedly. Sorry, she says. Backing up the stairs. Good night. She unlocks the door and disappears inside. I stand there on the sidewalk. Phone silence. Just the sound of a distant siren. Be me next day. Wednesday. Work is a fuck. Staring at lines of code that make no sense. Checking my phone every 5 minutes. No text. Lunch break. Check phone. Nothing. End of day. Nothing. The doubt creeps back in. The voice in my head. Told you so. Who was calling at 10:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's complicated. Translation, boyfriend. Ex who isn't an ex, husband. You were a distraction. An ego boost because she was feeling lonely bored fight with her guy asterisk. I feel stupid. Vulnerable. I hate feeling vulnerable. Decide to write it off. Back to the black pill. Back to the armor. Delete her contact entry I made. Didn't even have a name, just Rain Lena. No, don't delete it. That's petty. Just ignore it. Thursday night. Phone buzzes. Unknown number. Hey, it's Lena. Sorry about the other night. Disaster. Can I make it up to you? Heart jumps. Dopamine hit. Brain warring with itself. Logic, she's drama, run. Emotion, she texted, she wants to see you. I reply. Sure, what did you have in mind? Coffee, Saturday morning, somewhere quiet. Sounds good. I'm back in. Hook, line, and sinker. Saturday. Coffee shop in Wicker Park. Hipster place. Succulents everywhere. I arrive early. Get a table. She walks in 10 minutes late. Looks different. Tired. Wearing sweatpants and a denim jacket. No makeup. She sits down. Doesn't smile. Hey, she says. Hey, everything okay? She sighs, rubbing her temples. Look, I want to be honest with you, because I like you, and that's rare. Here it comes. The speech. I have a boyfriend, I guess. She laughs, dry and brittle. I wish it was that simple. No. She looks at her hands. I'm moving. I blink. Moving, like, to a different apartment. To Portland in 2 weeks. Stomach drops. Oh, yeah, I got a job offer. A real illustration job. Small studio, it's what I've wanted for years. That's great, Lena, really. Is it? She looks at me. Eyes wet. I've been planning this for months. Packing, saying goodbye to Chicago. I was done with the city, done with the people. And then it rained, I say. She nods. And then it rained, and I met you. And we had that night at the bar. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't want to leave. She reaches across the table. Touches my hand. Her skin is cold. That phone call, it was my landlord asking about the key handover. It snapped me back to reality. I look at my coffee. Black cold now. So what is this, I ask. A goodbye. I don't know, she says. I wanted to see you again. To know if I was crazy. You're not crazy. Neither are you. We sit there for an hour. The conversation is heavy. Melancholic. We talk about timing. About how the universe has a sixth sense of humor. Meeting someone you actually click with right when the clock runs out. She asks me to come with her. Joking. But not joking. Pack your bags, Anon. Come illustrate kids' books with me. I can't draw a stick figure. You can handle the logistics. Move the plastic junk. I smile. But I can't. I have a lease. A job, even if I hate it. My mom. A life, however small. You don't just uproot for a girl you met under an awning 10 days ago. That's movies. That's not life. We walk out. It's sunny today. Bright, harsh sunlight. We stand on the corner. People rushing past us. So, she says. So, 2 weeks. Yeah, flight's on the 15th. I nod. Hands in pockets. Well, have a nice life, Lena. She steps in. Hugs me. Tightly. Face buried in my neck. Smells like vanilla and old books. You too, Anon. She pulls back. Kisses me. Quick, soft. Then turns and walks away. I watch her go. Just like the first time. Except this time I know she's not coming back. I know where she goes on Tuesdays. And she won't be there. Be me, 3 weeks later. December now. Full winter. Snow on the ground. Gray sludge. Walking home from the train. Same route. Walk past the dry cleaners. The awning is still there. It's snowing, not raining. I stop for a second. Stand under it. Remember the smell of rain. The army green parka. The talk about giraffes. Check my phone. Instagram notification. She posted a story. View from a window in Portland. Rain on the glass. Mountains in the distance. Caption, new view. I hover over the reply button. Type any giraffes. Delete it. Type looks nice. Delete it. Close the app. Realize something. I'm sad. My chest hurts. But I'm not numb. The cynicism is there, sure. But it's cracked. I met someone. It was real. It ended. But it happened. The supply and demand curve doesn't account for the random variables. The chaos. The rain. I realize I'm not angry at women. I'm not angry at the world. I'm just lonely. And that's okay. It's better to feel lonely than to feel nothing. Better to miss someone than to assume everyone is worthless. I put my headphones in. Play the same playlist. Start walking home. Stop at the grocery store. Buy ingredients for pasta. Maybe I'll cook tonight. Maybe I'll go to the map room next Tuesday. Not to find her. Just to read a book. Just to be in the world. Maybe someone else will sit down. Maybe not. But I'll be there. Looking pretentious. Waiting for the arc. And just a guy in the snow. Alive.